Hey guys, Whamoou here coming at you with another Darza video. Today we're going to talk about the actual Darza fight and the fights leading up to it, starting with where to stand. Um, there are specific places that are good to stand at all the mini-bosses and at Darza. How to be aggressive at each of them, so you can go and get that soulbound and then you can play safe, and then that leads into how to be safe at the bosses. And that's typically after you get some damage in. And then just some tips on the new Darza fight. They changed the hands recently, so let's get started. Alright guys, so you kill the last guard and you see the words pop up. That's what I actually got the shout out for that kill, but my minions have failed me, blah blah blah, I'll take care of this myself. And you hang out for a minute and you wait to go to Darza, which is one of the really two end game difficult bosses, if you count this shrine as one entity. But so you get into Darza domain, you run forward, and it's good to get there early so you can get set up. But the boss takes quite a bit to activate. Trollgar is actually, he kills the most players out of all the mini bosses. So I like to stand usually at the bottom right. See, I'll stand right here between these shots, and I'm far enough away so that he doesn't aggro me. So he doesn't target me with those two double crimson red shots. Those are what hurt. And also, if you look over on the left of him, there's this white arc shot that's stacked, and it'll do like 200 something damage to you, so you want to avoid that. So yeah, you just stand like at corners, and if a paladin's in front of you taking aggro, you miss it. So here I shoot these orbs just to get them out of the way. It's convenient. And here you have two options. You can stand over like how I am, far off. There's a small chance to catch aggro. Or you can stand over on the left where everybody kind of hordes together, and when the shots come, you just back up. You don't have to do a lot of damage to any of these bosses to get soulbound, and you'll see that those red arrows, they paralyze you. And so in that fight, I threw up a mortar because I was ready to tank a arrow because I didn't really care because my mortar heals for 300, so I preemptively prepared for that shot. So Ice Dragon, the easiest of the three. You let a paladin tank it. I'm playing Apothecary right now, so I stand behind them. I'm backing up forward and backwards for no reason. But you hang out behind him and you shoot, and you kill him. If it gets too far, then you can sidestep the double white shotguns, because that's where all the damage comes from. Or you can just back up and be safe, because soulbound is like 1,000 damage. It's not hard to get soulbound. If you're not getting loot consistently, it's just random. So here you have got to fight the two hands. They spawn and they're invincible, and then when they're uninvincible, I like to stand here. You can stand on the outsides, it's a lot safer. But here, if you can dodge the bullets from both sides, I like to stand here. And I drop my banner here every time. So I kill that hand and I stepped up to the front, and this hand will start spinning. He circles Darza, and so if you rotate with it like I do here, it really can't hit you for much damage if you dodge the slows. So I like to circle there, and if you don't want to circle, you can go and stand on the side, or like just run away from it in a circle. Don't even shoot backwards. Something that's super important to note is that both of the hands are going to spin after a certain amount of time. So if you don't have one hand dead, you'll have two hands spinning around Darza. It's still just as safe to circle. You won't catch any like crossfire, but it's just important to be ready that if you don't kill the hand fast enough, that both of the hands are going to start spinning no matter what, if it's not dead. So here I get set up. I see the big orbs. Darza shoots the quiets and the weaknesses at the same angle every time. So you can prepare for those every time. So he starts doing the circle phase. It's easy, you just circle. I like to throw mortars at my teammates because I don't get hit very much here. So it's fun. So here, this is the hardest phase. He shoots shotguns at the closest player. So I've already got soulbound, and I know that. And so I don't focus on hitting him as much as I do dodging those shots. I specifically try to dodge the quiets, which are the white ones. The purple ones are weakens, and the mini shots are also weakens. So I like to toss a mortar across here. Stir was actually asking me. She was like, all right, I'll do it. So here, you really just want to stay out of range. Paladins, you want to lead your shots so that it doesn't jump on top of you. And that's the Darza fight. I usually hang out and wait for those purple orbs to go away just to be safe, because I don't like them. But yeah, that's the Darza fight. It's relatively simple. You really just need to focus on dodging. If you don't get soulbound, you don't get soulbound, but soulbound is super easy to get. Um, Leave a comment if you want to see anything specific, and thanks for watching my video. I'll see you later.